All right, check this out. I just had a very interesting conversation with this guy. It was interesting enough. I'm excited about this. Excuse me. He I really like this. He brought up some very interesting facts about some things, and then he also brought up a couple other facts, interesting facts about other things. Now, while we were having this discussion, this guy walks up and, please you please, just blurts out, "There's no such thing as aliens." We stopped. We looked at each other. I looked back at him, and I called him back. I'm like, "Can you elaborate on that?" And he's like, "Yeah. We're the only intelligent life there is out there." And I'm like, "And the earth is flat." He goes, "Damn right." I had to stop and think about what he just said. And I'm like, "You serious? The earth is flat?" He goes, "Yep." So I'm like, oh, I know who we're dealing with now. So we are literally the only intelligent life form there is in our entire galaxy, in our entire universe. Yep. Didn't hesitate. Didn't have to give it a second thought. Didn't have to hold off on anything and debate it with himself or anything like that. Just straight out. Yep. So I had to inform him that there's too many coinky dinks going on. This asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, I don't remember the name of it, used to be a planet. There's a dwarf planet inside all that rubble. Hello, that's not a dwarf planet. That's its core. I mean, think about it. This planet averaged-ish, kind of, about the size of, basically between Mars and Earth. And we're getting a lot of the comets and asteroids and all that shit from it. But yet, hello? I mean, not like a whole, we're getting some meteor showers from it all. But nothing earth-shattering or earth-breaking or anything like that. Oh, I thought it was something messed up with my truck there for a minute. I was about to say, hell no. But I asked him to elaborate how we're the only life form on Earth. You look at everything from the Mexican border on down, and they have definitions of some sort, like where they've carved it in their stones and all. Markings and all. They found markings that are not even human in any way, shape, or form. You know, they found glyphs that they can't even fathom on how to translate it because of it being not of this world. And they've actually been able to prove not of this world. Now, I'm not going to knock the mathematics of the ancient people, yet they found structures that are so precise in measurement that it's ridiculous. Because these precise measurements, you have to laser cut the shit. There have been moments of clarity from the Bible that states that human evolution actually came from a cloning tank. Cloning's already been perfected. You know how I know this? I'm watching this comedy show. The comedian on stage is a pastor. And he made a reference to something. And then to something to do with the Bible. And then this other comedian, Mark Christopher Lawrence. Funny man, by the way. That's a cold and tasty. He made it even more clear that on the sixth day, God put Adam to rest and took of his bone, his rib bone, and blew life onto it, creating Eve. Something in that form. No, he laid Adam down, knocked his ass into a coma, took his rib bone, put it in a cloning tank, cloned Eve, and then woke Adam up, and this pretty much basically said, this is day 6. No, I'm laying you to rest on day 6. You're waking up on day 6, months later. Adam and Eve, well, one of the two, but Adam and Eve were clones. Eden is the name of the cloning facility where they were cloned at. Because, think about it, we've not been able to find the Garden of Eden. We haven't been able to find this, that, and the other. There was life here before Adam and Eve. There was life going on during Adam and Eve. God is not a real being of great power. God is some sort of a doctor who was cloning. Excuse me. Cloning technology was perfected. They cloned other beings. You know, the whole thing of basically the asteroid was sent here or landed here and it destroyed the dinosaurs. Well, here's the funny thing about it. It wasn't an asteroid, it was a ship that landed here, but it's the way it landed, it crashed. Kind of. Sort of. But it was still lovely enough that, hello, there you go. The lizard mentality of our brain, we were not cloned from lizard, but there is lizard in our DNA because they extracted the lizard from the lizard people. That's why we think of the lizard people. That's why people believe in the lizard people. All these talks that Jules Verne, believed that there was people at the center of the earth. That's these people underground conducting these experiments. Tell me I'm wrong. I dare you, because last I checked, nobody's opinion is wrong. Quite frankly, I'm getting tired of people telling me my opinion is wrong when I say that the people at the center of the earth, Jules Verne made a recording of it. He jotted it down. These are these aliens from another planet in possibly another galaxy. that have come here to clone us, to harvest us. People come up missing every day that have not been found because they're harvested either for food, for work, for whatever case may be. These movies that we watch, the ideas for these movies came from somewhere. And it didn't come from imagination. It came from reality. We've heard stories of dragons. We've read stories of unicorns. Or is that the other way around? Yeah, that's the other way around. Heard stories of unicorns, read stories of the dragons, and all. And I mean, think about this, people. Seriously, this conversation I had with this guy was that exciting that it got me to thinking and got me to wondering. And on top of it, hello. So I want to hear other people's opinions, other people's thoughts on this. So somebody drop me a line, make a video in care of, or whatever. Let me know. Worst comes to worst, what's going to happen? Either our opinions differ, or our opinions are close together as one. Something. I mean, think about this. Maybe we both might come up with something. One of us is going to say something that makes sense, and the other one's going to go, I didn't think about that. So hit me up. Let me know. Get back to me. Tell me something. Let's rock this.